Hey guys, Flavien here. Apologies for the camera, everything is gonna be done with a phone that's not nearly as good as what I normally use. The reason being that my phone burned last weekend at a rally with the car I was in, along with my wallet, my papers, everything basically. So yeah, sorry for that. The quality is a bit shitty. It's gonna be back to normal in a couple of weeks. Also, the GoPro burned, so the test drive will have to be done with the phone. So I'm gonna just jump in right after this and just show you a little bit how it drives. So this is a custom order for ATL JDM, as usual. I am the dedicated buyer here, and we're inside the shop now because I don't have so much time because I've lost all my papers, so I have to do all the it's like I have to get everything back. It's a mess, but we're here with a 1991 Toyota Sera. It's a manual and it does have the sound system pack that was original to the car. We will look into this a little bit now. Apologies for the compressor in the background. So let's go over this car. So mileage is fairly reasonable from memory, if I remember correctly. Up, you can see it here, 110,000 kilometers, which is about 72,000 miles, something like that. This one is a black car, which is actually pretty rare also with Toyota Seras. It will need some little bit of cosmetic work done to it. You can see here a little bit of paint peel. Same thing with the rear wing, that also will need to be resprayed. These are one of those like soft wings, so inside is foam. So usually when you repaint them, it does end up cracking, so it needs to be done like properly. It's not super easy, but it's going to be done fairly simply in the US. If you're has to be done in the US. Here it's a bit of a mess, like every paint job that we try to get. You can see that both doors hold up, which is the main feature of that car, the infamous doors. You will see that here. No rust issue, but on the other side though there is like a little point. It just needs to be like basically sanded, and it's really nothing much, but just needs to be like sanded. You can see here if I move the joints. Hop. Sanded and repainted properly. Yes, so what else can we go over with? Over that with? Here there is little bit of three little points. You can see 1, 2, 3. No real scratch on the bumper or anything like that. The lights will have to be repainted properly, like repainted. Usually like clear coated to protect from the sun. They are a little bit yellowed, so just like a good sanding, polish sanding, well the other way around, like first sanding, then polish, and then respraying some clear protection coat on that, so that it lasts and doesn't yellow back right away. Interior now, you can see overall pretty clean. It does have a couple of weird stickers and the typical radar detector and and things that really aren't needed at all, but that are here because Japan. Seats in good condition. The foam is pretty nice, a little bit used, you can see it's not brand new, but it is pretty nice. Here it is very good, just the bolster here a little bit used, and you can see on the other side. Up. Much better for this side than the other. Rear seats probably never been used. I mean, it's not like there's lots of space really for people in the back, adults at least. You got so that's a factory one, factory cup holder, and the manual gearbox with a non-original shifter thing on it. We've got the really rare Toyota air purifier option. Those things are super rare, and it is a factory one. You can see it is Toyota branded. and all. It's seriously rare. You can see it's called like Clean Ace by Toyota. I'm not sure it's working, but I can tell you it's like really rare. Let's open the trunk. I'm gonna take a look at the sound system. Up. So we've got the casual mode, indirect sound position. So also factory one, you can see it's even like Sera branded, Sera Super Life sound system. Sounds, wait, what does it say? I've never read it. I think actually there's so much shit written on there. Sound warp function, casual mode with indirect sound, or funky mode with direct sound. What does it say after? It's pretty small. Multi-reflection sound indirect sound position, and the other one is multi-reflection sound direct sound position. Yeah, it depends on how you want the sound position to be. I guess. And here you've got the just like basically boombox. Opens like this, put it in there, and yeah, it's part of the sound system, just like bass, because 1990s. Right, up. Put that back in there, up, and close it. Also, if you want to store things, you can fold it flat. You can leave it like that. Fold it flat, and you have a little bit more, I guess, storage space. I'm not sure. I guess so. Up, closing it. So really a full option car. And we're gonna be going now for a little test drive. The doors are really hard to close, like super powerful hydraulic. Up. We are in the car, putting the seatbelt on, and let's go for a drive. So underneath it is just a Toyota Paseo, so you will be getting most of the, so the car is cold, that's why high doors, high right away. You will be getting most of the parts stateside for it, even like the engine mounts if you go in Japan. They happily tell you that no, we don't have discontinued, no more engine mounts. Whereas you can just like order them on Rock Auto in the US. So engine mounts, when we have to change them, come from the US in Rock Auto. I think you can remove that. Yes. So if you want like a full, just glass, you can remove this and cook properly inside this car. Yeah, those, like, it is hot in there. Those if the air conditioning does not work, it does work here, but when you have one with the air conditioning that's not working, whew, it's hard, like seriously hard. Shifts nicely, just like a Toyota. Which means not super exciting, but shifts nicely. So we're really just going for a quick drive around the block. Nothing crazy really. The car drives like, even though I'm one-handed right now, the car drives like very straight and very well. Like you see, I'm not touching anything. No issues driving around. Why is the TV sudden? So the TV started to work all on its own suddenly. What? Why? Why is the TV starting suddenly? That did not stop it? Alright, that's stopping it now. No idea what. Everything seems to start like just randomly just now. Yeah, very pleasant car to drive, really. It is enjoyable. They're not like they were sold as like sporty-ish cars. They're not sporty. Those they are a lot better in manual than they are in automatic. Automatic versions are a bit meh. Yeah, it's like peppy, really. Third gear acceleration is good. It is nice. Clutch feels good, even though like we are starting like uphill right now. So does this work? The lights work. Oh, it's working. Sure, it's not totally useless. Totally useless, but it is working. That's pretty cool. And it is also like making a little noise. Vibration noise. So yeah, very much useless, but a really cool thing to have. Here you've got the sunshade right here. You can put like this. It's just pretty cool actually. So it's overall it's a gadget car, but it's a really good car. Like for if you want like to daily drive it or something like that, just like really nice to have. Like really reliable and just no real issues with them. Not sure how long it's gonna take for that light to finally turn green again. That's a long light. That's a very long light. Alright, finally. First gear. Can't really accelerate too hard in first because there is some torque steer. It's moving correctly, yeah? It's very decent power-wise. Very reasonable. I did expect a lot. It's been a while. Like I've driven a few, but not like in like 2 or 3 years. I kind of like did not remember that they were this peppy. That's nice. No, not the heater. Heater is on. Air conditioning. Up, and it's cold. Well, just the plastics needs to be like refreshed a little bit, you know. Not perfect, but it's all right. Japanese really like those shit, really. That's drive recorder. That's just. They will glue those things like literally everywhere on the car. Actually, the air conditioning is a little bit cold. Was not needed. So Alright, well, I guess I'm stuck in traffic anyway, so that will be it for the little test drive. I guess you've seen enough. There's not much else to show about the car. It is a 90s Toyota. It's probably going to outlast you. So yeah, not much to worry about that when it comes to it mechanically. But at least now you know that it is also good mechanically. Alright, so I'm going back to the shop, starting in second gear to see how it is. Oh, no problem to start in second gear. It's actually well geared for second gear. Stupid truck. Alright, till next time. Bye bye.